human being body. Like the human body. Human being body. Did you see my French?
I was literally about to comment on it or talking, but you were in such a deep thought. I was like, okay, I'm just going to tell her after, but I love her.
What should we call this episode?
Death of Comfortability.
Well, we should have done like a Halloween themed episode. I don't know what we would have done. This is Halloween.
I don't know. I don't have my Halloween nails.
I don't have my Halloween nails.
Happy Halloween. Are we doing an episode next week? We are.
Yeah.
We do one every week.
Wait,
Halloween week. What are you guys dressing up as for Halloween? We're going as swans.
Swans. The death of comfortability. The other day I got like insecure. I didn't get insecure. I'm not insecure.
I might have.
Are you itchy?
Yeah. It's not quite quality. The death of comfortability. Steph is very passionate about this topic.
I am. You are too.
Yeah. Being comfortable in anything is honestly going to be the death of you because you will never progress in relationships, in career, in even fitness. If you're like, I know that some people say, do the same workout routine, you will lose weight and all of that stuff. But a lot of people change splits here and there because they want to grow a new part of their body or whatever. But if you don't change your splits, you will always just work on honing in on the exact same parts of your body. And like, if you want bigger glutes or whatever, you have to change something. And that's also another thing. Fitness, career, relationships, everything. Friendships.
Actually, in all aspects. But that's actually a good point. Like even with fitness, like people say they hit a plateau, right? Like if you never worked out ever and then all of a sudden you start doing even just like an incline walk or runs or whatever it might be, you might drop a lot of pounds.
Yeah.
But then once you hit a certain number, you hit a plateau and then you're stuck.
Yeah, and you stay the same.
You stay the same because your body got used to it. Now
exactly.
that's your body's norm now, and you need to switch it up and change things. And it's even like with strength training. Eventually, that's why you like up your reps, you up your like the types of movements you do, you change it because your body gets used to it. We're very adaptable. Humans are extremely adaptable. And I always think like even COVID times, like I remember when I was working a service job as a waitress, we had to wear them.
In COVID?
Yeah.
You've come such a long way.
I know.
Good for you.
Thanks.
I'm happy for you.
We had to wear the masks while we served, and it's like I would work an 8 to 10 hour shift, and I'm wearing this mask that I'm not used to.
How does the chef do that?
No.
It smells bad. How can you tell?
You know, I don't think they were sniffing the food, to be honest.
You see the chef with 2 plates?
COVID all over the food.
Okay.
But like wearing the masks, I remember my face would get
swollen?
Honestly, swollen and a rash. Like I'd get these bumps all over. I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was dying wearing it for so many hours. Eventually, my body adapted to it, and I didn't even notice it anymore. The human body is extremely adaptable, mind-wise, physical, like... So in just any aspect, if you become too comfortable, you become stagnant in your life, whatever that may be.
Wait,
what?
Actually, that's a good idea. Okay, civilization, if they stayed comfortable, we would not be here. We would not have phones. We would not have trains. We would not have... Do you know what I'm saying?
I love the epiphany you just had.
No, but it's true. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wait, if we as a society stayed the exact same... Dude, we would still have swords. We would fight with swords. You know what I mean, though? We wouldn't have... I mean, mind you, I don't agree with weaponry, but at the same time, it's like we wouldn't have evolution. Oh, my God. Evolution...
This goes so deep.
Wait, animals.
Yeah.
Even animals don't say the same. Are you better than an animal? Okay, aside from that.
So far off.
Civilization, us as human beings, if we did not evolve, if we stayed comfortable, we would not be where we are.
Yes, but getting to like the main shit that we want to talk about. Getting to the main point. No, but what we really want to talk about is...
relationships.
Why, when you get into a relationship, do people get so comfortable that they stop trying? That's my biggest pet peeve, is when you start dating somebody and you're like... It's mainly men. But women do it too, but I would say mainly men.
It's mainly men.
You get into a relationship and this man is treating you so good. He's bringing you flowers. He's doing all of these like really nice things, love letters, like hyping you up, giving you reassurance. He's working on himself. He's going to the gym 5 times a week. His body looks great. His face looks great. He's taking care of himself, skincare, hair, everything. Yeah. Suddenly you start dating him. It's like...
balding. He's not trying, period.
He's not trying, period. Yeah. He's not hustling anymore. He's just so relaxed.
Yeah. That because he got you.
Because he got you. That is the biggest ick and turn off a man can do, is like present themselves as such a on top of the I have my shit together, and then as soon as they get you, just completely fall off track.
Why do men do that?
why do men do that? Is it because you get the, but see, like if a man did that for me, like that instantly makes me like slowly start to back away.
I think it's about the man though, because I think if men were raised by people who hustled and people who like this is the thing. I think a lot of moms coddle their sons. And I think if your mom, or if you know someone whose mom coddled them, 9 times out of 10 they like expect women to do things for them because their mother is their first sign of love. It goes back way back, but their mother is their first sign of love. And if your mom is like coddling the fuck out of you and is like, oh, what if you're sick, I'm gonna run and get you something, like they don't need to fend for themselves, they don't need to do anything, so they expect women to just bend over backwards for them. That is not the case, and that's also not how you keep a good relationship, because a good woman will run away from you.
Oh yeah.
And a good woman will recognize that as well, because good women don't take advantage of good men.
No.
So it's like...
And they know what they have to offer. They want somebody who meets those standards.
Exactly. And I think both you and I have experienced that so many times.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because they're so good to you in the beginning, and that's how they get you, even if you're like hesitant or whatever. And then when you're finally there and you like them and you've developed all of these feelings for them, that's whenever they start pulling back and you start accepting that behavior because you actually really love them now. And so the less they give, the more you give. And that's just not fair.
You know, that's why it's so important not to jump into something so quickly, because you want to, I always say, like, it takes 3 months for somebody to show you their true character.
Yeah,
and
sometimes even longer.
And I'm not saying you have to wait 3 months to date a person, but I'm saying give it 3 months before you're all in, committed, like, you know what I mean? Like, like take things slow, because you're on your best behavior in the beginning.
Yeah.
Not only are you trying hard, but even just how you react to things, you're not getting as, it's like, if somebody's irritating you, you can kind of control how you react for a little bit. But it's like time and time and time and time again, eventually you're going to explode.
Yeah.
And eventually you're going to react a certain way. And so after a 3-month period, if you and your partner are already like butting heads, but you're both on your best behavior, you want to see how ugly it can get, in the sense of how do you guys control those emotions when it does get really intense.
Yeah,
not when you're both in the like honeymoon phase, love you, like,
because
nothing
it doesn't
can go
last.
wrong. It doesn't last.
No, and like every girl wants to be treated like a princess. Like every girl wants to, like, realistically in a perfect world, like obviously I'm not talking about like gender roles here and there, but it's like a man, like girls have to deal with so much more than men. I'm not trying to like say that men don't deal with anything, but I'm just saying like women have periods, women have to carry a child, women have the moods. Women are just naturally more emotional than men. And that's why we're nurturing. Men, it's like since the beginning of time, it's like, you know, they're providers, they're protectors, right? So it's like if you're the girl and you're the one that's like making dinner all the time and like buying them gifts and like showering them with affection, the guy is not going to do shit. Like, it's true. Like, the guy's not going to do anything because you're conditioning him at the same time to be like, I don't need to do anything, and she's just going to keep giving me like love and attention. So like, why would I do anything? And I'm not saying, and I talked to Steph about this yesterday, don't play games with your partner, but don't be so head over heels in love to the point where it's like they can literally get away with bad behavior and it becomes normal. And I saw a TikTok this morning of a girl saying, I don't care, fight me on this. The man needs to love the girl a little bit more. Like, the man needs to be a little bit more invested than the girl, because girls are naturally invested. Like, girls like care about people. Like, even like, have you rejected a guy you cared about? Okay, I have. Like, I've actually rejected a guy who's I've cared about, not in that way, but like I felt bad even if I didn't like him.
Wait, why? Sorry, I'm confused.
No, like let's just take, like, say, like I've been friends with guys before who have liked me.
Sorry. Okay, yes, and yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I've been friends with guys before who've liked me a lot. I just didn't feel that way about them, but I still cared about them, so I didn't let them down ruthlessly or anything like that. And I felt bad. Guys, it's like they just don't care about women a lot of the time. Like, they literally, like, it's like, I can be friends with her. Oh shit, she starts to like me. Okay, sorry, we can't be friends anymore because I just don't see it. Like,
they don't handle it. And obviously there's like the odd men who defy those. But
this is not all men. We're just.
But for the most part, that is very, very common.
Yeah, and like women are just naturally more emotionally tuned and stuff like that. So like a woman can give 90, 80%, 70%, and it will still feel like 100%.
Yeah.
A man giving like 70% is like a man giving 50% sometimes. So I do agree with that. Like, I don't know if you agree with that.
I do.
Like, I don't know if you guys agree with that, but like I personally think that a man needs to be a little bit more invested than a girl.
Yeah, because girls just know how to handle things better. Like
Yeah.
men don't. They don't. Not that men don't know respect, but
This
lot of
becomes
times
a hating man podcast. It's
No,
not
literally,
like
it's
that.
not- no.
It's just we're just saying.
Again, this is not everyone. It's just like
Some people.
a good amount of
Yeah.
people that I feel like most women can say they've had
Yeah.
an experience with a man like this.
Yeah, exactly. Same with you and I.
Yeah.
Like it comes from experience. It comes from our friends' experience and people in our lives. Like we've seen this, we've heard this, like we've experienced it firsthand. That's why we're saying it.
And also, going back to the comfortability, why do we, and this is women too, everyone, and I get it, but at the same time, why wait? Like, I feel like everybody waits for that breakup to say, screw you,
Yes.
I'm going to glow up
Yes.
and I'm going to I'm going to make so much money and I'm going to look my hottest and I'm going to be my best. And you have this huge glow up after your breakup. I understand that. I get that. I've been there before.
Yeah.
I get why people do it, but why not try to be your best self with your partner? If you feel good and you look good,
That
you walk around.
post-breakup glow,
It
everyone
is.
says.
But if you feel your best in a relationship, that just makes you more confident. That makes you guys more powerful and more confident, like in general. That makes you a power couple. Why don't you want to be that?
And let me just say, it's such a slap in the face whenever you date someone and you know they're like, you've been comfortable with them and like they kind of forced you into that comfortability sort of, and then they like you guys break up and then you see them like get jacked or like have like a hotter girl or like something like that. Not to say like all
fully
women are beautiful,
upgrade.
but like just like a fully upgrade whenever it's like I treated you so well and you shit on me.
Like we had so much potential.
Exactly. And then you gave all of that potential to someone who didn't work for it.
Yeah.
That's like the most that really
Yeah, that
I was like,
really
I was
hurt.
looking into the distance. I was like, wow. I really
that hurts.
Like it hurts, right? And like I have a story.
It's like everything you're begging for somebody to do,
Yeah.
they wait till you break up and then they give it for free to the next person.
And I have a story, and this is a true story, and this is like really sad actually. Someone in my life, in a family kind of situation, she's been with this man for I don't know, 18 years.
Oh my gosh.
She was with this man for 18 years. Okay, they had like a condo downtown and everything, and great guy. And like the person in my life who knows this person said like, I did not expect this. Like I have met this guy so many times, very close to this couple, and he's like the greatest teddy bear man like ever. So apparently, so they're obviously, now I'm talking past tense, so they're not together anymore, but they were together for 18 years. They had a condo, whatever. This guy, like they were very comfortable. So like they gained a little bit of weight together and like whatever, but they were still happy. This guy started working out, like just dropped a little bit of weight, started working out a little bit, like, started taking Rogaine, like whatever. And like 6 months goes by and this girl finds out that he was fucking his coworker at the same time that he really like started dropping that weight. 18 years and like nobody expected this. Like everybody in this person's life was like that was so left field. Like they were so happy together. Like he's not the kind of guy to do that, but he dropped the weight and he got hot. And guess what he did? And this is why women don't trust men. Like, I'm not joking.
It's like one thing after another with them.
No, it's like, and I felt so bad because like, I guess it didn't work out with him and this girl. And so what did he do? He ran right back. And it's like, this is the kind of thing women are scared of. Men get so comfortable and then they decide that they want to have a glow up one day and then they find the hottest person because now they're getting attention from other people.
Yeah, but then they don't have a connection with them.
No.
And then they want to run back.
But it's this validation thing.
Yeah.
Men crave like the attention of other people. I have no idea why that is. Like women get attention from themselves. Like they look in the mirror, they're like, I know I look good. I don't need another man to validate me. I don't need someone to validate me. Men, it's like, am I getting looks from girls? Like, do I look jacked in this shirt? And it's like, oh, why are you such an ick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you guys like this?
No, why do you need so much validation from everyone else? Like, but I feel like for the most part, like women are really good at making a man feel loved and seen.
Yeah.
For the most part. Again, I'm not saying all women are perfect, but
and they do a lot for their partners.
they do a lot for their partners.
Yeah, we do a lot for our partners.
Yeah. Also, like I feel like a lot of people when they become very comfortable in relationships, or just in life in general, not even like even with work and friendships and just where they're at in life, when you become too comfortable, I think like think about all the people who have me and Mar were talking about this morning, but if you think about a lot of people who have become extremely successful and you look at their upbringing, it was, 9 times out of 10, probably a very difficult upbringing, and they didn't have anything to lose, and they put their all into it.
Yeah.
When you are so comfortable and you have, and I'm not saying having a good upbringing makes you not able to become successful. It's just you have to recognize how comfortable you are, and you need to put yourself in a position to be like, I do have things to lose, and I still need to take that risk. I still need to move forward, and obviously not risk it all, but I'm just saying being too comfortable, like, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're in a bad spot, but mentally you need to kind of flip your mind to, I don't have another choice. If I want this so bad, you need to become so delusional where you're like, this is the only thing I want. This is going to be my life. I need to get there no matter what. And if I don't get there, everything will crumble.
Yeah. And you know what? That's actually a good segue into this because, like, we're talking about career now, but also just like emotional feelings and stuff like that.
It's honestly, it is a privilege to be emotional.
Yeah.
And if you want certain lifestyle for yourself, you need to be able to regulate those emotions.
Yes.
You need to be able to control them, put a time block in your schedule to feel those emotions, but then you need to be able to shut them off too.
Exactly.
And actually, the book Tuesdays with Maury literally said at one point, I wake up in the morning and I allow myself a quick cry and then I get on with my day. Exactly. Because I'm not going to be miserable the whole day and ruin my day because of this thing that I'm going through.
Yeah. And everyone goes through things. Like, this is kind of a common theme in our podcast of saying this, but everybody goes through things. Like, you're not special if you're going through something. Everybody is kind of fighting their own battles right now. And like Steph said, you just have a good cry. Like, Maury. But Steph quoted Maury. But yeah, have a good cry in the morning, but know when you can let yourself break. Mm-hmm. Because I said to Steph this morning about how I was feeling so down and I needed to finish my book, but I was so overwhelmed. But I just said, like, I'm going to just mechanically, robotically just take my laptop out, start writing. And I was like, I hate this. I don't want to do this right now. Whenever I don't feel like going to the gym, I'll literally walk on the treadmill and say, God, I really want to get off right now. But then I'll up the speed. Mm-hmm. It's like, you have to just, if you're going to be depressed and sad, do it when you're doing something good for you. Yep. And I know that's so hard whenever you get comfortable in those bouts of anxiety and depression. You want to, like, it's kind of like an alarm. Mm-hmm. Comfortability hates alarms. Mm-hmm. Like, think of that metaphor as you're cozy in bed. You don't want to get up. You don't really need to be anywhere. You're tired. We're always tired. But you don't really need to get anywhere. But then your alarm, think of it as your success calling. Think of it as like a ringtone. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you shut it off. You're just shutting off your success, man. Mm-hmm. You are not progressing.
Putting it on snooze.
Yeah, you're putting your success on snooze. So it's so easy to stay in that warm bed. Everybody wants to stay in that warm bed. Nobody wants to get up and do what they actually want to do. But even me, like, in the morning, I don't need to get up. I don't have a job that I need to go to 24/7 at a certain time. I get up though at 6 a.m. every single day and I go to the gym. I never hit snooze. I don't even set an alarm because my body clock internally is just get up early because I've trained my brain to be like that. And that's a successful thing to do. If you're constantly hitting snooze, you're never going to get anywhere, man. Because honestly, what did I say in the last episode? Early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. And it's true because, like, even the billionaires and stuff like that and all the people that you look up to on social media, they get up early. They get up early because that's a lifestyle people chase. You're productive in the morning. Like, when the sun is out, buns out, baby. Like, you know what I mean?
No, they do what they need to do, whether they're feeling it or not. You get up and you get the task done.
Yeah.
And some days will be easier than others. Some days will be extremely difficult, but you get it done. And like we were saying at the beginning of this episode, humans are so extremely adaptable. And if you think, oh, but I can't be a 6 a.m. riser. I can't go to the gym. I can't be that lean and lose that weight, or I can't become successful and make that amount of money. Yes, you can.
You absolutely
Why
can.
Can't you?
Yeah, you absolutely
What's stopping you?
And like, if somebody else in your life or if somebody else in this world has existed and did what you want to do, that means you can do it too.
Absolutely.
Great closer, actually.
Wow, that was great.
If you find yourself being too comfortable in relationships, career, yourself, friendships, which we'll probably talk about in another episode because there's so much to talk about this topic, don't. Don't snooze your alarm because that's your gateway to success. So
get yourself up and get yourself moving.
And please don't neglect your partner. They love you.
Aw, that was so cute.
I know. We're partners.
Well,
good morning.
Anyways, good morning. Bye.